So here the new look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
This is set up now to be the true beginning of Love's NFL career because he's finally out from under the shadow of Aaron Rodgers, and Green Bay is giving him this season to prove he can be their starter. 4 years after he was drafted in the first round, we'll find out if Love is the next decade-long starter for the Green Bay Packers.
And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And taken down just shy of the 40. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 1 rushing touchdown, yes, but look at the rushing yards. He was up near 200.
The one phrase I'd use to describe that performance, he carved up that defense.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. To throw now, here's Love. And that's caught inside the 30. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Love now. Incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Love looking to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job here of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. You look at this Packers defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fielded just inside the 20. Upon a 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could
throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And down by a field goal, they'll take over with excellent field position following the interception. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Now, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's third and a few inches. Back to throw. Allen. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Right. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team.
Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love. A quick throw there is incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the Packs.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Love. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Meanwhile, Allen's and the throw here caught by Addison. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Allen now on first down. Wright's got him. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Well, the Vikings sit 3-4 on the year coming into play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
This is 2nd and 8. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. Allen off the play fake as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Allen again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Love from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Given 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Vikings 36-yard line.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 28. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
There are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing. Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
Love. That's taken in by Watson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
First down, going to the air with Love. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, Love to pass. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover, as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. Love looking to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. This time they stay on the ground. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half, Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We start here with a battle between the 1st and 2nd picks in this year's draft. Houston on the road to take on Carolina. And the Panthers are out in front as they play the second quarter. Adam Thielen, a touchdown reception. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. CeeDee Lamb with a touchdown catch from Dak Prescott. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Flush to his right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's right, and this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Right. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit hot. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll be close to another first down. In fact, he has a first down on a gain of 10. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw now. Here's Love. That's caught by the rookie, Jayden Reed. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Love now. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Julian Love picks it. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
They'll run on first down. It's right. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Pass complete to Addison. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Second down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers' 30-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Wright's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Vikings first down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
13-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
On second down now. It's right. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Right. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 1st and 10, Love. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
To the air again, Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Allen's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Right back to Pitts again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Allen to throw it. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Minnesota.
Allen now on first down. That's caught one more time by Boyd. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Allen to throw once more. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
From the gun, it's Allen. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. And he will have a Vikings first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Allen's throw is complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
To the air, Allen. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. A big win there defensively on second and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up third. Now Allen. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Love now to pass on first down. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
Love, they go play action now. A short throw to Musgrave. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Packers on 3rd down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First down, Love to pass. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. Christian Watson. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. Dillon, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Vikings! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here's Love and the Packers. Down by 12. A little under 1:50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Love looking to throw it. Able to connect with Jacobs.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Now Love to Dobbs, and he hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. Right. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.